Horrible accident. We've had at least how many? 15 units. We have life flight trying to land. It's been going on for half an hour. They've rerouted the traffic off 211 to Judd Road, but it's Highway 224 and 211 near Shorty's Corner. It's a multiple car accident with serious injuries. Life flight is trying to land. I don't know if it did. But we have power lines right there. This is a horrible accident. I'm surprised they haven't turned everybody there, but you can see 211 is being routed. 224 is being routed through Judd Road to 211 and 224 at Amsiger and Shorty's Corner. But there are at least 15 ambulances and life flight, state police. Yeah, what does it say? Head-on collision between a pickup and an SUV. There's 8 units on scene now. And life flight, I think life flight has landed. Okay, anything more? Yeah. You know, Mom used to live on that hill right over there, Royer. And we were talking on the phone, and I said, "Oh, just a minute, life flight is just right above my head." So we started praying for the person on board, and then we continued talking. And Mom says, "Somebody's trying to call me." I says, "Well, you better answer it." She says, "Oh, it's emergency operator." So then she called me back. She says, "That was Tom. My brother Tom was in that life flight helicopter. He'd been in a horrible, horrific accident, and he wrapped his handlebar motorcycle to his hips. He broke his hips. They life flighted him to Emmanuel Hospital. All traffic is being routed to Judd routed. Hey, hey, get out there, and we put garage sale sign. Oh, look at what's that? What's that blinking light? Look at that blinking light right there. Something's wrong. Right there. Oh dear. That is a bad corner. I have seen some 7 units. But there how many there was like 20 different state police, sheriff, ambulance, fire. Yeah, fire. So 20 different. Wow, look at those 2 red lights way over there. That's at Shorty's Corner. I bet you that's where the life light is. Dale Lane and Highway 224. A pickup pickup and an SUV head-on collision, and that's usually a 50, 60 mile an hour right down there. Drunk. Yeah, we have drunk drivers in the middle of the night. Yeah. My head-on was Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock. He was stone drunk. He had 3 girls in his truck. Yeah, we don't, yeah, we're not prosecuting anymore. I bet you the life flight landed right on the highway. Right there, right between those two. Yeah, yeah, you can't see. Wow, that's sad. I wonder if there's how many people are in that van or SUV. Yeah. Oh, I hear another life flight. Hear another helicopter. Okay. Wow. Wow. Oh, look at that one red light. Okay, that's the ambulance taking the patient to the helicopter. Dale Lane. I don't know where Dale Lane. Bobby, you can tell him it's I'm live streaming on YouTube. Ah, what a way to start 2023. I'm pretty sure that's where the helicopter is. Right there at Shorty's corner. Yeah, that's where 211 meets Highway 224. I bet you the helicopter is there. We'll load up the patient. But we have those great big high power lines right there. We have a really bad corner here, and we have head-on collisions. I've seen at least 10 head-on collisions there. This is a very sharp and it's banked wrong. Yeah, thank you, Spaghetti Nona. Spaghetti Nona. Yeah, I don't know how many people were in the SUV or pickup van. Could have had we have a lot of, how do I say this? Workers that load up in the van to go to the nurseries. And they all go in one van. We have a lot of nurseries out here, marijuana farms. Nice things like that. Yeah. That flashing red light has got to be where the helicopters landed. When I worked at Portland Adventist, we had a trauma designation, trauma unit, and we would get trauma patients. And as part of the lab, because I was assistant, med tech phlebotomy, I would go get the samples. I would climb on the back of the helicopter before they took them off as they were unstrapping everything. I would just jump in, get blood samples. That was always exciting, but very sad. The no fly about this morning? I don't know. Google that, see what it says. No fly. I know our power grids are being attacked. There's been 900 attacks on the power grids, and they're not. Yeah, I've had an interesting life, that's for sure. I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. I was always changing professions because I like different stuff. I'm selling real estate, phlebotomy. I sold donuts for a few days after my baby was born. That's how I met Larry at Winchell's Donuts. I was 17, and it was New Year's Day, and my birthday is January 14. And this handsome guy came in and got a maple bar on New Year's Day, and he got in his car and he drove up the hill. And I thought, nice looking guy. And then I got fired from Winchell's because they said I stole $10. I'll tell you, to this day, it makes me cry because I did not steal that $10. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've been having a lot of cyber attacks. I like Marfugel News. He vets everything. He has all these high-end brass that tell him what's going on. And about the 900 attacks on our power grid. In fact, there were several attacks here in this area. And we've had automatic machine gun weapon, not bump stock, but like that went on for 2 hours. Larry says he shot off over 800, 900 rounds. And that was right here below our house, right here. And all the neighbors called the cops. We were scared. That was weird. But you can't buy that stuff. That's military. It has to be stolen. And we have a lot of cartel out here. So, and it's dangerous for the cops to come in here. And if I would have flown my drone, it's too dark to fly my drone. Otherwise, I'd go over the accident and look at it. Oh, $20 from a babysitting job. Oh yeah, I got accused of. I gave this girl. We're both on welfare because we had babies, and she didn't drive, so we had to attend some kind of class to start getting a job. And so I gave her a ride, but because she had 3 kids, I didn't charge her for gas. And I drove her to the things. Well, then she cashed her welfare check, and then it came up missing. So she accused me. And I promised her it was not me, and there was an investigation. I mean, I got really railed. And I didn't talk to her anymore. And she said, she didn't. I says, I don't have the money, but if I had the money, I would give you the money to help you. I didn't take your money. But she just knew, and her welfare caseworker knew. And also they said, because I had been accused of stealing $10 from Winchell's 6 months before that I was a thief. That is one thing I am not a thief. Not a thief. Maybe an idiot, but I'm not. just have that kind of integrity. And I was so sad. It really, really hurt me. Okay, their life flight took off. See it? It's that green light right in the middle. Yeah, I was good person. Well, several months later, her worker called me and said, "Well, I want you to know about the stolen money was found. One of her kids had gotten the money and put it under her bed. So you're off the hook for that one." But now I think they're probably going to go to Oregon State OHSU, the medical center downtown Portland, which is only about 15 miles. Oh Lord, please be with that person there. Save their soul. Oh Lord, please. Please, God, help them. It just breaks my heart because, somebody loves him. Yeah, I'm glad they told me because, but then $10 from Winchell's, it could have been that was a register mistake. Why would I steal $10? I wouldn't even steal a donut. I was allowed to take home Dale donuts, and I took them a few times, but I couldn't stand them because the smell was so sweet. I'm not into sweet stuff. I love pasta and bread, but I'm allergic to it because of gluten. Ugh. Do I hear more sirens? Oh, Lord. Yeah. Estacada Eagle Creek Facebook will have the update. But when you live out here on these windy roads, you're at the mercy of the other drivers. Could be a deer or an elk ran out in front of them. They tried to avoid hitting the elk or deer or dog or chicken or frog or salamander. One time, I'll tell you a story. I was, it's hard to see people suffering, yeah. One time I was going down my driveway and I had my granddaughter, Maddie, was about 18 months old, and then an older lady. I love granny. I love older people. And I had fibromyalgia, and this woman needed her mom watched, so I watched her mom, Auntie B. She had dementia really bad. She and Madison would fight. But anyway, I'm strapped in, and I was going to take Maddie to meet her parents, in town, which is a 14-mile drive, 10-mile drive. So I was going down the driveway, and there was this newt or salamander. So I stopped and I picked up this. I reached out the door and I picked up the salamander and I held it. And Maddie's going, "Oh, wow." she, she was talking, but just a little bit. She was, "Oh, wow. Oh, wow." So then I put the salamander down and I went on and I went down to the bottom of our hill. And then there was this car coming, so I had to wait. So, this country road, there's no signals. We have no traffic signals. We have a few stop sign and that's it. But no blinking lights, nothing. I think there's a blinking light at this corner here, where that's called Shorty's Corner, where Highway 211 and 224 meet. So anyway, so this car was in front of me, so I followed him all the way down to the main highway. And as soon as the light turned green and he turned left and I turned left, a car came careening 50, 60 miles an hour and hit him head on and obliterated his car. His car was in just little pieces. and her car went spinning and flying, and you could see her hair and the whites of her eyes and everything, and she missed me by inches, and the wind force made my car move, and it just freaked me out because had I not stopped for that salamander, that would have been me. And I know Auntie B, being 89 years old or 85 years old, would have been. Uh, ah, yeah, I'll tell you. Did you know we have two fluffy kitties? We got two rag dolls. We were so heartbroken over Lou. Yeah, had I not stopped for that salamander, that would have been us because I stopped for the salamander, then that enabled that car to come down ahead of me. I'm having trouble with my I can't put I have a new phone, and so I haven't been able to put anything on YouTube. I'm going to call today, see how you do it. Look at this sunrise. Wow. Anyway, that salamander was saved my life. Saved Maddie's life. That guy, he wasn't killed, but he was severely injured. In fact, his car was so torn apart that he was on the ground with his seat. But he had a little tiny dinky car, and I was driving a newer Taurus. And then in 95, I got hit head on, and my Taurus had 17,000 miles on it. And a drunk hit me head on. Anyway, well, I'm going to close this and I'll report later on this. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Oh, wait, you want to see my fluffy kitties? Hold on. My two rag dolls. She delivered them from Bend. It's Angelica Rag Dolls, and it's Bugsy's cousin and Misty's distant relative. You know, we have Paul's cat, but he's 13, 14 years old. And he couldn't go with Paul to the care facility. That would have been good if Paul could have kept his cat, but that wasn't possible. His dementia really changed. And he lived with us for 7.5 years, and his daughter has him in Tampa. And we flew him. He lived in our guest house for 7.5 years. So let me show you Fluffy and Fluffy. They're so fluffy. One time my granddaughter was in the bathroom. She says, "Dad, there's no toilet paper." He says, "Well, grab a kitty." "No, I don't want them." He says, "But they're fluffy. You can wipe with them." She says, "No, I'm not going to wipe with a fluffy kitty." My bedroom's a mess. Let me show you my fluffy kitty. Oh, my. It's going to be a beautiful sunrise. Oh, Lord, please help those. Oh, that's terrible. Fluffy kitty. Mary's having, she's old. She has some urinary problems. So. No, where's Bandit? There's your fluffy kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, here, this is Bandit. Hi, Bandit. Come on, Bandit. Oh, come on. Kitty, 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 kitty. Boy, that's some accident. It was a van and a pickup had a head on. Live flight landed. And, okay, where's Remy? Remy looks similar to, he's Lilac Point, and oh dear. Anyway, I gotta end this. God bless you. Thank you for coming.